go. Ah! Alrighty then. Woo and who? Let's see what we got going on here. Dirty Dog, good morning. David Marlin, hi. Happy Saturday. Mr. William Bellerose and Aroba. Hi. Good morning, one and all. Let me flip the screen around here so you can look at me. I can't really look at you, but I think we all know how this particular thing works. Me looking at me, and you looking at me, and me looking at what you're writing. So once again, of course, welcome. High noon, Vermin Supreme. I'm Vermin Supreme. It's high noon, but you know that too probably by now. And it's been quite a week. It's been quite a week. It's good to be back here on YouTube at my regularly scheduled time, even though I might make it a shorter show today because I do have a lot going on, a lot of packing to be happening before I can embark on my next tour. So what can I tell you? What can you tell me? It was the lesser-known candidate debate up in New Hampshire at St. Anselm's, and they let me back. They let me back. Because as you may remember, in 2012, I turned Randall Terry gay with magic fairy dust and inadvertently turned the carpet gay. And of course, that became a bone of contention in 2016. They made it very clear that I wasn't welcome. I was being banned from the event. I could not go. I could not participate because of the glittering incident, and they were claiming that it was going to cost $300 to clean. And so I went up there with $300 cash and started waving at him, trying to give it to him, and I was on my knees, for goodness sake. Let's see, missing audio. Sorry to hear that. There should be no reason why that I can tell. Yep, nope, Dirty Dog can hear me. Must be you. Well, I don't know. That it was really funny because when I went in there to try and pay the guy, he just gave me this really fucking guilt-trippy bullshit about the poor fucking cleaning people who had to clean up all that mess. And I'm like, dude, you should pay those fuckers more. Don't take it out on me. And so 2016, they didn't let me. I did get some press for standing outside of it, and more than some of the people inside. So there's that. And then 2020, of course, I was not eligible for that particular forum because I was seeking the Libertarian Party nomination, and they don't like fusion candidates. So I had to skip out of the primary, duopoly primary that time. So they welcomed me back. This time, the old management, the guy who in 2012 pointed at me and said, you're an asshole. He was in charge. He was the CEO of the institute there. But he's gone now, so they're under new management. And so they invited me back. And after a lot of negotiations and a lot of back and forth, they agreed to allow me to wear the boot. So, because I was afraid they were going to treat it as a prop, and they had a clear sign of no props. They also had the disruptive people will be ejected and arrested clause added to the invitation, which I believe was the Vermin clause. So there was that. It was highly successful, I believe, by most metrics. Hasn't gone fully viral yet, like the first one, but I guess that's just the way the cookie bounces. But we've gotten some good coverage, some good. And it's out there on C-SPAN, and you can watch it on fucking C-SPAN right today. Hopefully we'll get up on our YouTube page too, but if you just type in Vermin Supreme, C-SPAN, lesser known, should pop right the fuck up, and it went well. It went very well. And Paperboy Prince, Love Prince was there, the gentleman for the Brooklyn rapper who I convinced that he should be running for president just because that's the way of the world, and he was there, and he did his thing, so that was good. And the gentleman to my right, the candidate Robert Ruiz, he started promoting that he was the solution to the zombie apocalypse, which was quite a great callback echo to my zombie comments in 2012. Oh, it was C-SPAN 2, by the way, C-SPAN 2. Don't be confused, but it's there. Yeah, C-SPAN 2 is much better than 1, I think. So that was my week preparing for the thing. Just figuring out what I was going to do. Quite frankly, a shout out to Rod Weber. When we were doing the technical preparation for the debate, he just said, oh, you're just going to do Narnia and stuff. And it's like, oh. Because I had forgotten about the Narnia bit, or had it forgotten, but I wasn't going to do it. I was going to open with a My Name is Vermin song about loving the pony and all that stuff. But I'm very glad he did, because then I said, oh, yes, that's the perfect thing, because it's like my fellow Americans as your president, because I'm presenting myself as the president. So that it was just a perfect opener. I came across as a slightly unhinged warlord that I wanted to come across as, I believe. I got in my closing remarks that I wrote for my 2016 debate that I never got to use. So, watch it. Let me know what you think. Donate, vermin2024.com. Help pay our bills. It's a hell of a campaign, and we're underway. Our new website should be up, or it looks like the same one, but it's really new. But it's more functional and shit. We got more going on there. Paranormal video gamer, asking my opinion on the stand on Sasquatch, making statements that I've copied his look and beard, and well, that's obvious. I mean, I guess it's a tribute. I don't believe he has it trademarked, copywritten, or otherwise. If his IP lawyer has something to say, he can say it to my IP lawyer. But if he starts wearing a boot on his head, there will be trouble. However, I'm quite confident that Sasquatch would never be able to find a boot that big, although his feet are indeed bigger than his head. So he would probably definitely never find boots that fit his giant feet. And his head may not be quite as big, but I think it's still pretty big. Bigger than a human's, let's say. Dirty dog? Trick question. I don't know. And it's a freaking gosh darn beautiful day. You wouldn't know it by looking around, but there was snow on the ground up until this morning. And it has melted away. And so that's nice. And me and Becky are packing it up, loading up the van, and we are getting ready to head south for the winter, where it's warmer. Probably about the same temperatures today, but it's going to get cold here. And, that hard freeze in the middle of the winter, January, February, it's pretty fucking cold. It's a job to keep things going here at the old homestead. Oh, try Vermin Supreme. Vermin Supreme. David Marlin, try Vermin Supreme, C-SPAN 2. See what that does for you. That should do it. Or a lesser known debate, or New Hampshire. I don't know. It's so recent. It should be right on top. And of course, there's probably links to it all over the Twitter and Facebook feeds. Melody Scammon, how you doing? That's a good question. How can you be number 4 with 11 watching? I have absolutely no idea, but there it is. I don't know. You can be 4 and 11. It's all relative. It's all confusing and chaos, and numbers lie. You are welcome, Paranormal Video Gamer. Depends where you are. I could be on the ballot in a couple of different places. We'll see. I'm definitely on the primary ballot in New Hampshire. I will be a registered write-in candidate in Colorado on the Republican ticket, which means I have to pay $500 just so they'd count my fucking votes. Yeah. Have you found it yet, David Marlin? It's so fucking funny. Shit, man. So yes. That's the thing, and looks like I will be on the ballot, on the primary ballot in Nebraska, possibly, but definitely Minnesota at this rate, with the Legal Marijuana Now party. Legal Marijuana Now, and we're still feeling out a few other little parties. That's just the way it is, since this doesn't really matter, fucking ultimately, whatever. I'm telling you, those statists, man. And of course, it's always fun. Some chump just fucking commented, "Oh, it's great," about the Libertarian Party, that they finally got rid of crazy Vermin, and that's a good thing. And I'm just like, I'm a lifetime member. Fuck you. Fuck off. I'm still here to bug you. But be that as it may, let's just focus on the positive, and that we are winning hearts and minds, that we successfully pranked or performed for the New Hampshire audience. I'm currently pitching a victory party. Going to try and have a big victory party up in New Hampshire, Manchester. Hopefully make some money doing that. Yeah, you bet. I'm a professional. Sure I am. People pay me to do what I do. Sometimes. Except this is for free, of course, because you're my friends. So, drinking the coffee. William Bellarose, I might be on. I got to check on that. In fact, I've been so out of touch with the libertarians, the rogue Massachusetts Libertarian Association. I got to find out how to get on their ballot. I got to find out. I should do that before I fucking leave. Oh man, well, there's so many things to do, so many moving parts, and inevitably I don't get around to a lot of them. Dr. Lenny Time, how you doing? What do the ponies think? What do I look like? Some sort of pony mind reader? I don't know. Well, the ones that talk to me tell me certain things, but I'd need to know a little more specifically what you're asking. Ohio? It doesn't look like it would be on Ohio, but yeah, of course you can write me in Ohio for sure. Oh, man. What a mild and beautiful day it is out here. I hope it's mild and beautiful where you are, and if not mild, at least beautiful. And I hope that you are enjoying your life to the utmost and focusing on the positive and minimizing the negative and finding the solutions that you need to make it through. Well, the ponies like being given to humans. I suppose it depends on the pony, particular pony. Ponies are not obviously not a monolith. I don't take them for granted as a constituency. However, during the debate, I was able to pivot and address the internet rumor that I am some sort of supervillain attempting to experiment on humans to turn them into ponies. I think I was able to clear that up a little bit for the public. Yes, I am a super villain, but no, I'm not experimenting. But I do support pony human centaurs, surgically created with lab ponies. Yeah. Well, dirty dog, I'm not one of those vengeful seeking presidents at all. I think I would still lend a helping hand. Seems like we will need UBI once the artificial intelligence overlords destroy the economy and all the jobs and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. But cautiously optimistic that we'll all be destroyed. Okay, coffee's pretty cold. Guess it's time. Let's see. Bust out the weed. All right, yay. Smells good. Yeah, it does. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here, people. All right, I'm gonna pick out a bud. Yeah, don't tell any of my libertarian detractors or supporters, but whatever, just being realistic. Don't want the people to starve. I mean, yes, you can let them eat cake. How about universal cake? Universal basic cake would be one way to go about it, I suppose. Or just jump directly to Soylent Green. Okay. All right. See here. There's a little bud that I'm gonna smoke and shit. Got the Vermin Supreme Chillum, the Chillum boot. David Marlin, I am not. Hey, are you gonna like caucus for me in a couple weeks or not? I mean, what's up with that? I haven't really heard. Are you gonna be a pain in your precinct's ass and demand that you sit for me under my sign and shit? I hope so. Let me know. Film that shit. Paranormal video gamer. Well, I believe the Amish do have that pony-based economy thing going, so that's that. And I did see a machine shop once ran by Mennonites. It was purely hydraulic, which is fucking pretty wild. So if they want to create their own electricity through the power of ponies or zombies, well, that's their business. I'm not gonna dictate scripture. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Burning with Vermin. Don't know where fucking Red is, but or Sarah for that matter, but okay, so it goes. And of course, Chillum is available, Vermin2024.com. Vermin2024.com if you want to volunteer, donate, or buy campaign merch. Now's your big chance. Now's your big chance. Well, and the Pony of the Americas, that's very close to my pack, really. The America Ponies Up for Vermin Supreme. That's very similar. Oh, I hear an airplane. Cool. All right, smoke more weed. I got things to do. Yep, take a few weeks off, and people just forget you're on the radio here, on the TV or something. So better get on that, David Marlin. Better get on that right away. I don't have a ground game in Ohio, but if you want to be my ground game, that would be cool. Hook you up with my friend Sheila. She's in Iowa. I need a ground game. Maybe next year I'll get out to Iowa, but this year I'm getting down to South Carolina, so I'm feeling pretty fucking good about that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck yeah. Going to South Carolina. If you know anybody in South Carolina, hook me up with them, okay? I'm putting together a tour. It's gonna be fucking a monster. Fucking monster. If you need a holiday cameo, remember holiday cameos. Perfect gift for somebody when you forget to give them anything else. Cameo for Vermin Supreme. Cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. Fuck yes. Paranormal video gamer. Yes, actually, this is a fact. And so what I need you to do right now is go to Facebook. I know it's Facebook. Find the page, Ohio for Vermin Supreme. Drop them a note. I need electors. I need 17 electors to be considered a writing candidate. And so if you could be an elector for me, that would be very, very helpful. So please drop me a note. Facebook, Ohio for Vermin Supreme. Appreciate it. Yes, totally, David Marlin. Let's talk about that. We got some weeks. We got like 4 or 5 weeks. More than that, I guess, but 6 weeks to about 5. Let's call it 5 weeks. We can make it happen. All right. Wow, we are happy. Oh, here, check this out. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know where the camera, there's the camera sort of focuses on it, but you can't really see it. But that is a hair from my chin dipped in glue and then glitter. And they're really pretty. And I'm offering them as a raffle prize during my live shows during my tour. And so people can get different prizes, different merch things that I have, and they can actually win a hair from the beard of a wizard. Probably on LSD 69. Right on. Loving you. Thank you very much. Love is my middle name, as is Paperboy Love Prince's middle name. We both have the same middle name. And I think he borrowed mine, I think he said, which is totally fine. And so now it's time to do a little puffing out of the severed floating head of Vermin Supreme. Ooh, I am the floating severed head of Vermin Supreme. That's right. It's the severed floating head of Vermin Supreme. It's a glass pipe. It's a hatchet type of pipe. And the stem looks like a toothbrush, which is pretty funny, right? Brush your teeth with your pipe. And it's a pretty cool pipe. It's got the carburetor at a good angle so you don't burn your finger. And you put the weed in the top of the boot like a smokestack, like a chimney. Okay. and then you puff away. All right, let's puff away then. Let's do it. General Grant, hi, how are you? And we're just enjoying some adult content here with the severed floating head of Vermin Supreme glass pipe. Woo! Looks just like me. Woo! Woo! Scary a little bit. Yeah, so there is that. There's totally that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck yes. Oh, now I'm getting high. Getting a little sedated, I must say. So, I guess that's what happened when you smoke a little weed, get a little stoned. Well, you should have seen it coming. Should have seen it coming. So once again, of course, everybody, I trust check out the C-SPAN lesser known candidate debate. Did it like what? Thursday. Just last Thursday. This last past Thursday, I was in New Hampshire. I was on stage. I was on C-SPAN. I was talking about the war on Narnia, talking about taking away your guns and giving you better ones that shoot marshmallows, but are still lethal. General Grant asking me if you should get LASIK. It's totally up to you. I can't really tell you. I'm not going to give you medical advice one way or another. It sounds like a pretty decent thing to be able to get done. Seems like a lot of insurances cover it, and some don't. I guess you got to weigh that. I mean, you probably might like you're used to glasses. I would think LASIK would be better than contacts. Contacts can't be all that great, sticking it in your eyes all the time. But I'm not an eye expert. I just recently started having to utilize eyeglasses myself. So now, would I get LASIK? I would consider it. I would definitely consider it if I had the resources handy and it was in the budget. I would definitely consider it. Well, see. That's the thing, Melody Scammon. They'll be retrained. They'll be dental enforcers, because they'll know exactly what to look for at the dental checkpoints, because they do have that training. So when you're going to like at the checkpoint, you're going walking through your local town, and you come across a dental checkpoint, and there is the secret dental police, not being so secret, but they're there and looking all big and scary, and then you go through, and then you have your teeth scanned, and then you have the dental will want to give you a little poke around with the dental tool before you're allowed to proceed. It's all in my book, iPony Blueprint for a New America. And if you haven't read iPony Blueprint for a New America, you probably should. It's about the future, and you want to know about it. You want to know what's going to happen in the future. And so, iPony Blueprint for a New America, you can type it into your little space bar or whatever, and it'll come right up. And if you get the chance, get it from the publisher. Don't buy it from Amazon. The publisher will get a few more bucks, and then the artist on the book will get a little pittance. And they are some. Hey, Dale, I just saw your note in Ohio for Vermin Supreme because that popped up. Thank you very much for your compliance, and appreciate you being an elector. And if maybe we'll make it back to Ohio. I'm sorry you missed my recent tour. I was in Ohio. I went from Athens to the Cannabis Museum to Mansfield, Ohio, at the Mothership. I was in Cleveland. I was in Mechanicsburg. It was a really nice little Ohio tour. A lot of people came out. We had a really good time. Bureau of Shiny Shoes. I think maybe if we made it about the shiny shoes themselves, the Department of Shiny Shoes perhaps, and of course shoe polishing would be underneath that. It would be part of the task of the shiny shoe department to make sure that your shoes are being polished. If you see what I say, it's a subtle linguistic variation, but I'm trying to go by what will sell and what has a nicer ring to it and what makes a better acronym. Very important. Oh, Oh, Tony Johnson, if you're toothless. Oh, well, they'll just brush your gums or something. Well, in that case, well, because we'll all have the tattoo. See, that's the thing. We're gonna get matching tattoos between you and your pony. So as you go through the dental checkpoint, going down the highway, because there'll be several of them along your daily route, and then in addition to the breath testing, you'll have to flip your lips out or your code, the UPC code, over, over there, and so they'll scan that beep, and then they'll scan your pony's tattoo on its lips beep, and of course they're gonna match, because if they don't, you're in a fuckload of trouble. I'm glad I could clarify that. It's all in my book, iPony Blueprint for New America. So I'm sufficiently stoned, and I do have a very big of stuff things to do today before we could get on tour. So once again, keep an eye out for my southern tour. It's going to actually, and New Hampshire primary. Okay, because I'm going south and I'm coming north. So if you can get to New Hampshire in the week of the 23rd, no, it's 17th, say the 16th to the 23rd. Okay, that week. The third week in January. January 5th, 17th, say. If you can get to New Hampshire, January 17th, you can join me in the crazy, crazy fun that is the New Hampshire primary. Yay. Justin on Vegan, you buy Blueprint for New America. Go to Bob Tim Istic. So it's BOBTIMYSTIC books, bobtomisticbooks.com. Your browser might tell you that it's an unsafe site, but let me assure you it's a totally safe site. And that is where you will find that book, and you can see some of the artwork. So that's very cool. If for some reason that's a problem getting there, Amazon. But I would much rather you go to BOBTIMYSTIC books.com. Bob Tomistic Books. Thank you, and you will enjoy it. Melody Scammon, Dirty Dog. Awesome. Cool. Got the low power mode going on. Battery running low, all that shit. So I'm gonna wrap it up, and General Grant. Wow, looking for a law that bans people named Sarah from selling seashells on the seashore. Man, if any of the regular Sarahs were here, you would have some Sarahs to answer to, because Sarahs are a very important constituent base to my presidential bid, and if it weren't for the Sarahs, I don't know where I would be today. So there is that, and I wish they were here. Wish they were here to jump into your shit. Awesome. So this is okay. All right. Right on. So definitely check it out. Check out my fucking debate. See what you think. Let me know what you think. Share, like, subscribe, all those things. Go to vermin2024.com. Donate, volunteer if you want. Buy merch, same place. If you need a cameo, cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. And see you on the socials. We'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.